Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He completes it to Westbrook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that. First drive of the regular season, they went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Check me out. Leo. And ready?
Off the bootleg, Reynolds. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw on third down, Reynolds. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who might play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 15. Ebron with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This is Hines. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reynolds got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Reynolds. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Reynolds. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, shoot.
From the gun, Reynolds.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. All right, T, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the double.
Check.
Throwing on first down, Reynolds. And the catch made by Hilton. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Funchess has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Reynolds. Buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check, exit.
Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
50, 10.
Here I come again.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Reynolds. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Got it.
gun. Reynolds. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
General West.
Let's see. 52's the mic.
To throw again, Reynolds. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Look, squeeze.
In your face.
Spot.
Throwing after the interception. Reynolds. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Watch the shit. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rocky Sin, a rookie second-rounder from Temple, there to make the play. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Check 24.
Go.
36.
Get.
To throw on 2nd down, Reynolds. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw. Reynolds looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Jackson now on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Harris now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through...
And Owen coughed it up! But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go! Bang! Hey, seam 6! Seam 6! Ready?
Throwing again. Reynolds. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
From the gun, Reynolds. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They run again with Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. He completes this one to Mack. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Switch.
On second down now. It's Hines, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Colts on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie, fair. Get.
From the gun, Reynolds. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down.
Ready up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Back to throw. Reynolds. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Reynolds. He's got it to Hilton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Alert 3.
61, match, shoot.
From the gun, Reynolds. Catch made here by Campbell. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the kick is blocked.
That's up. All right, baby. Yeah.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey. Five.
On 1st and 10, Reynolds. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montravius Adams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Look, squeeze. Hey, let go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Reynolds. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Jaguars, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.